me. My name is Wally, and I've known James since 2004, which was his freshman year at Teal College. We weren't just classmates. We wrestled together on a championship team. I had the chance to mentor him as his big brother in the Delta Sigma Phi fraternity. We even lived together in the same townhouse. He actually is the guy that introduced me to sushi, which is today one of my favorite foods. More recently, I'm proud to call him my brother in arms in the United States military. I've always respected his work ethic and resolve to be a better person, and I'm honored to speak for him tonight as his best man. In honesty, this is the first time that I've ever been anybody's best man. So I want to take it seriously. There are literally a ton, and I mean a ton, of funny stories that I can tell you about this kid. The topics might range from Jell-O shots and blow dryers to bodybuilding supplements and an epic, and I mean epic, wrestling match against the former Junior Olympic gold medalist at the Teal Blue Gold match. Don't ask. No, I think there's only one story that I really want to share here tonight. You know, we were pretty close in college, definitely. And in that situation, you get to know each other's routines and you get to know each other pretty well. So something's different, something's out of place, you notice it, you know? At one point, James started randomly locking himself inside his room. No lie. No one could get him to answer his door. We tried everything. I mean, it was ridiculous. So a few of us that are sitting here tonight, we tried to get him to come out of his room. He wouldn't come out. And eventually a pattern emerged, a pattern surfaced. And it became apparent that James was only doing this on certain nights. You could almost set your clock to it, you know? So it was kind of strange. So one night, when we all suspected that the James Carroll lockdown might happen, he went to the restroom, and before his door shut, a couple of us snuck into his room, and we hid in the closet, you know? Boys will be boys. That's what we did. So what happened next was interesting. James re-entered the room. He was completely, and I mean completely unaware of our presence there. He sat down in a lazy boy recliner chair that he had. It was the envy of our townhouse. Then he pulled out his laptop computer, you know, he got on the internet, and he started watching college volleyball, of all things, streaming on the internet. So fearing that things might get weirder, you know, we wanted to kind of stop things in its place. We jumped out and I yelled, "What are you doing?" And this really freaked him out a little bit. So he was pretty flustered. He replied, "Please, man, please, don't tell anybody." So I looked at him, thinking about what I'm not going to tell somebody, you know? And it's like, no, Jimmy, for real, like, what are you doing? Like, what is this? What's happening here? I don't get it, you know? I didn't get it. So he pointed at the computer screen, and he said, "You see that girl right there?" He said, "That there is Angela, and that's the girl that I'm going to marry someday." It's a true story. True story. Even then he knew, which is amazing in itself, you know? So, I mean, Angela, looking at you tonight, you look absolutely stunning. I mean, knockout. I mean, you're beautiful. You know? Aside from being beautiful, intelligent, you got it going on. Total package, as James would say. Word for word, he would call it a total package. I think
He did.
agree with that.
He did.
I've always looked at James, you know, I've called him brother in several organizations and stuff like that, but I've always looked at him like a blood brother, you know? And there's a bond that comes with being brothers that's very important and it's very special. And you know, I look at you tonight, man, and I'm proud of you, for real. From the bottom of my heart, I'm proud of you. Same goes for Angela. I've known Angela almost as long as I've known James, you know? And, you know, just as I look at James as a brother, you know, I also look at Angela, you know, as being family, like a sister or something. I mean, I think that highly of you. Honestly, I love you both very much. I wish you both many years of happiness. good fortune, and of course all of God's blessings. And now if everybody would, raise your glasses. To Angela and James, best wishes for their happily ever after. Salute, Angela and James.
Yeah, buddy.
Thank you.